Hello, my name is Annie Burgess, and today I will be talking about how to transfer from Chavey Community College in Rancho Cucamonga, California, to the University of California, Los Angeles, also known as UCLA. There's a lot of things that you might be curious into knowing about how to transfer to UCLA. Like, why should I pick it? What kind of majors do they offer? What if I don't get in? How do I get in? Well, don't be discouraged, because transferring to UCLA is a lot easier than you think. Reasons to transfer to UCLA. A lot of you are probably wondering, what's the big hype about this school? Why is everyone talking about it? Well, first and foremost, UCLA is the 34th best school in the entire world. The world, not the country, the world. According to UCLA's school newspaper, the Daily Bruin, 91% of the transfer students who attend UCLA graduate. That's a very high percentage. The alumni is extremely strong, and I feel like they have the strongest alumni out of all the universities, ranging from anywhere from famous athletes such as Matt Barnes from the LA Lakers to Jordan Farmer from the New Jersey Nets. From Super Bowl players to Olympic medalists to successful businessmen and women such as Robert O. Patterson, the founder of Jack in the Box, to Nobel Prize winners. To anything, any department at UCLA, you're going to find someone who graduated and became extremely successful from there. UCLA is the most diverse school you will ever go to. You can walk around the same campus, the campus, and you will never see the typical UCLA student. You know you're going to fit in because every kind of ethnicity, background, age group, religion, everyone goes there, so you know you're going to fit in. Now that you know that UCLA is the right school for you, you're thinking, how do I get in? Well, the admissions department is very, very, very crucial. They are going to look at your grades. In order to get admitted into a UC, you want to have a 2.5 GPA. But you really want to look at this as a 3.5. UCLA doesn't admit anyone under a 3.2, but if you look at it as a 3.5, you're going to have a really good chance of getting in. UCLA admits you through the major, not as the entire school. You have to have a declared major as a transfer student when you're applying. Once you're in the school, you cannot change your major. According to the Daily Bruin newspaper, the issue of March 15th, the transfer GPA was a 3.7. So you want to have a very competitive GPA. You must be a junior level standing with 60 transferable semester units or 90 quarter units, depending on what your community college system is on. Good news that UCLA gives priority to community college students, but they also give priority to other UC students. So you want to keep a competitive GPA. They only look at your transferable classes. For example, if you got a D or an F in English 450, they're not going to look at that. But if you got an A in English 1A, your A is going to count, but your English 450 grade's not going to count. So that can either be really good for your GPA or really bad. Hopefully good. You can look at your class catalog to see what class is transferable and what class is not. Because some classes are only UC or only Cal State transferable, but not UC transferable. But communications too is definitely UC and Cal State transferable, so you're all in the right shape. When you want to apply to UCLA, you apply in November, the year before you wish to transfer, and you will find out the following spring, and hopefully you all get in, and you will be ready to go for the fall quarter. It is extremely, extremely, extremely important to get your IGETC done out of the way as soon as you possibly can. For those of you who don't know what your IGETC is, it's your general ed. It's every single class to take to transfer. Not only is it cheaper to get it done at a community college, but the UC is going to look at you like you accomplished it there and you're not in a big rush. In order to transfer, you need 2 transferable English classes. This is English 1A and English 1B, critical thinking and composition. You need one transferable math class that has a prerequisite for advanced algebra or higher. This is Math 25 and Stats 10. If you didn't get a good grade in Math 425, which is advanced algebra, you don't have to worry because they're not going to look at that. They're just going to look at your Math 25 or Stats 10 grade. You need at least 4 transferable courses in at least 2 of the following subject areas: arts and humanities, social and behavioral science, physical and biological science. For example, you can take earth science with the lab or anthropology. It's very important that you get all those classes out of the way and don't miss any, because this could make or break you. Another very, very, very important aspect to transferring, which I highly suggest for any school, not only UCLA, but any California school transferring, is a website called Assist. Assist is where, for example, you would put in the school that you attend now, so Chaffey College, the school you want to transfer to, UCLA, and they'll tell you about transfer agreements, what classes you need to take, the grades you need to transfer to. It's pretty much your one way streak to getting in. The personal statement is very, very important to getting into UCLA. They want to know who you are, what you do, it took to get you here, and if you're a good pick for the school that you're applying to. They consider your personal criteria. It's called a personal statement. You will submit it with your application, and it's 1,000 words, and it's 2 questions. You can do it 500, 500, 750, 250. Just as long as it hits the 1,000-word mark, you're good. And in this personal statement, they want to see your employment responsibility while attending school, family responsibility. Some of you might have children. They like to see that. There's a lot of parenting students at UCLA, so don't be discouraged if you have kids. They want to see your returning school, why you're returning school, your grades. If they're not strong enough, they like to see improvement. Like I said, UCLA is a very, very diverse school. Anyone can fit in, so don't feel discouraged that you're not right out of high school ready to go, because UCLA likes diversity. They like to see your performance in school, how you handle certain things, the honors program. They like to see involvement in campus organization and student government, as well as community service or clubs or military services. Military services is a big one for any school, not only UCLA, because they like to see that you accomplished one thing and then you accomplished something at a community college and that you're ready and then you can easily adapt. Some circumstances that might have prevented you from achieving your highest overall academic performance, or something you overcame, like a learning disability or family issues. Just whatever you feel UCLA needs to know about you, put it in your personal statement. There are a lot of resources when transferring to UCLA. A really, really, really good one I would suggest to anyone is TAP. This is the Transfer Admissions Program. Once you're TAP certified and complete the honors program, they will give you priority consideration for your major. And if you complete the honors program, you will get second consideration for your second choice major. This will give you a huge step in transferring to UCLA. They hold a conference every year at UCLA with tons of information about the honors program, different majors, and countless other things regarding transferring to UCLA. Another thing that is amazing and I love is called STOMP. It's called Student Transfer Opportunities and Mentoring Programs. I really recommend this for anyone to use. It's a really good resource, especially just to have a mentor. Even if you're not transferring to UCLA, it's good to have a mentor at the school that you want to transfer to someone who can push you, and even if you're like, no, I can't do this, someone just to help you get along. They hold a conference every year, just like TAP, but what's different from this and TAP is over the summer, they have a program for you where you can attend UCLA and you can sleep in the dorms for a week. You go to a class about transferring, or just a regular UCLA class, and you get on the meal plan and you pretty much get to live the UCLA life for a week to see if it's the good school for you. And you don't have to be going to UCLA to use this program. They just want to encourage people to transfer. So I wish everyone luck out there who wishes to transfer. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Bye.